It's Sunday evening, which means the football is almost done for the weekend. So it's time for a rapid review. That's right. So far, 18 of the 20 teams have already taken part this weekend. So I'm trying to get through the results as fast as possible. Let's see if I can do it in under 5 minutes this week. We're going to start with the first game of the weekend, which was Liverpool versus Burnley. Of course, sorry, Mags, I had to talk about it. Liverpool, up against a very resilient Burnley side, actually. They were dogged from the start. They dug in real deep. Unfortunately, Liverpool were just able to grind them down. Kostas Tsimikas and was standing in beautifully for Andy Robertson. Thiago came on and had a few misplaced passes, but on the whole looked good. Henderson back looking good and sharp when he came on. Alisson very rarely had anything to do, but when he did, dealt with it amicably. Van Dijk, another 90 minutes under his belt. The front three seems to be not needing Firmino, but even so, they all played quite well. Mane, the goal in that Mane scored, Van Dijk forward to Javier, who had a fantastic first start in the Premier League for Liverpool. And then the simple pass to Alexander-Arnold, the little dink for the thunderbolt that was Sadio Mane's finish. Unbelievable. I feel bad for Burnley because they did defend really, really well. But unfortunately, if there's a winner, there has to be a loser. So I'm sorry, Burnley. Unfortunately, it was your turn this occasion. You will be doing much better and get better results than this. I promise you that. You don't deserve to go down 2-0 today. But it happened. Okay, so onto the 3 o'clock game. So we're going to start with a game which saw one of the best goals you'll see all season. Danny Ings, the new £25 million signing for Aston Villa, with a fantastic overhead kick. It's something that I've watched again and again and never get tired of seeing. And you even had El Ghazi footing a penalty away in the second half. Newcastle here, they looked off it at times. They looked tired. The season just started. We need to pick up some results quickly, or we're going to have Steve Bruce being replaced. And I like Steve Bruce, but I don't want to see him out of a job. Yeah, the fact that VAR had to actually give the handball, little bit upset VAR had to be used so much, and people are questioning why it's being used still. But it was right, and it VAR was then used for Newcastle. Sorry, Newcastle, but it happened. Yeah, I would. I don't know who I'd rather not be a fan of right now. Speaking of which, onto the Crystal Palace Brentford game. Palace looked short of ideas. The last time they changed their manager, Crystal Palace, to try and get a more attacking mindset, their manager lasted 4 games. Padre Vieira got an uphill battle at Crystal Palace. It's rather a high profile for him to be in. Brentford, continuing that unbeaten start of the season, they held on, and then as the game went on, they got back into it. No goals in this one, but take a team of the season, Brentford doing quite well so far. Like I said, they're going to survive quite comfortably, I feel. Leeds and Everton, where do you start with this one? A game which had everything. We had Everton racing into the lead of Calvert-Lewin, scoring me points for my Checkers team, and then obviously Leeds came back into it, and then Everton went back in front again. Demarai Gray really started to pick up the some good work for Everton, and then Rafinha earned them a draw right at the end. Bielsa did a really good job here. Everton, obviously not my favourite team in the world, but Leeds got some good points here. because Everton, to be fair, doing quite well. And I know Raf will get the best out of them. I know firsthand is how good he is getting the best out of semi-average players. So yeah, the fact that Leeds came back from behind twice, I'm very, very happy about that. It was also the first time they'd had any fans in for 532 days. So, yeah, Leeds United fans should be very happy with that for sure. Right. Now, Man City and Norwich. If you look at the scoreline here, I predicted 5-0 to Man City, and I was very happy with that. But then you look at the fact that I don't like Man City at all. For many reasons. One of which is they're one of Liverpool's main rivals at the moment. But I have an active dislike for Norwich because of where I was born, East Anglian rivalries. Excuse me, sorry. Norwich City, for me, will be rock bottom this year, and they've conceded 8 goals in 2 games and haven't scored themselves. They had 1 shot on goal in this game, and it was high, wide, and not at all handsome. It could have been and should have been more probably as well. I think that Norwich could be happy they got 0 in this game. Jack Grealish got his first goal. There'll be way, way prettier goals than that this year for him. But yeah, this is not good for Norwich. They need to turn things around and fast, I feel, or they're going to be going down with the wind between their legs. Look just behind them. Right, Brighton versus Watford. Watford had a great start to the season last week, beating Aston Villa. Back down to earth again with Brighton, Opley, Duffy, and Mopai getting the goals. This was a game which got Brighton's best ever start to a Premier League season. 9th season in top flight. First time they've won the opening 2 games. Graham Potter's side should be very, very happy with this. Watford was sloppy from the start, which is not like them. They're usually not sloppy from the start, at least. Yeah, I'm concerned for Watford if they're going to be this sloppy. I mean, they were so good last week, and then this week they're literally a Jekyll and Hyde team, and I would be concerned if I was a Watford fan after seeing that performance. Speaking of performances which are worrying, let's go to South Coast. And Southampton versus Manchester United. As a Liverpool fan, I was very happy to see Manchester United drop some points. Mason Greenwood replying, of course, to the goal scored in the first half by which was originally given, I believe, to Che Adams, but of course then given as a Fred own goal. Man United did not look anywhere near as energetic as they were last week. At times they were just short of ideas. It's not fair because even Jadon Sancho, when he came on for Anthony Martial, couldn't spice things up for him. If De Gea had to make a crucial save from Adam Armstrong right at the end, I would be extremely concerned about this performance if I was Solskjaer, because let's face it, you spend a lot of money and you're still drawing with Southampton. No offense. I mean, they may have just re-signed Jay Ward-Prowse to a long-term contract, but I would be extremely concerned. And speaking of concerned, Wolves hosted Tottenham today, and Wolves, of course, with Nuno having gone to Spurs in the summer, welcomed him back with open arms. They said thank you for the memories, and they were way too nice about things, in my personal opinion. It's like when Aston Villa visited Liverpool with Joe Houllier. He literally came out and was being so complimentary about Liverpool, and appreciate that. He was a massive servant to the club, but it's not exactly what we're looking for in your visiting manager. Don't give us all his praise, because in fact we had pull their trousers down. I think it was 3-0 that day. But Tottenham Hotspur did get their victory here, which means they continue their unbeaten start to the season. Dele Alli with a 9th-minute penalty. The normal penalty taker started on the bench, but did get onto the pitch. He did play today. Harry Kane did start on the bench and got on. I would be extremely concerned that they didn't get more goals in this game. Wolves maybe should have got an equaliser, but Spurs should have got more out of this game. Nuno Espirito Santo is the man who Spurs eventually nailed down to a job, and he could finally bring some stability to that club, back to that club. I mean, 2-1-0 wins back to back last season. Start. One of them being against the champions. I would be quite pleased if I was a Tottenham fan right now, even if I was a little bit concerned about where my star striker was going. I say the fact that he actually got onto the pitch. Wolves fans weren't very charitable about him. They were taunting him with a series of songs that I can't repeat even on this show. Yeah. And speaking of things that can't be repeated on this show, obviously just a few short, maybe an hour and a half ago, my good friends Tanner and Mags, and of course Arthur and it's Chris, were watching along for the Arsenal-Chelsea game. Needless to say, I got that one fairly wrong. I would advise anyone who hasn't seen that game to go back and watch along. It was certainly worth it. Of course, playing tomorrow, West Ham United, Leicester City. This should be a belter. West Ham got some great players. Leicester got some great players. Got a full house in at London Stadium. This should be explosive and entertaining, for sure. Watch it as you get a chance to, because it should be phenomenal. Walker Zuma be signed tomorrow. A lot of rumours saying Zuma is with West Ham bound. Won't be tied into the squad, but you never know. We've got about a week to go before transfer window ends. Covering that here on Tech, but it happen, of course. So yeah, that is all 20 teams rounded up. I'm now going to name my man of weekend, who is Danny Ings for Aston Villa. The man who able to score that fantastic bicycle kick. I've watched it so many times, it's like he scored his own hat trick. Yeah, Danny Ings is my man of weekend. Let us know in the comment below who your man of weekend is, and I will catch you here for the next rapid review next weekend, probably. I'm Matt. Find me on Twitter at MattAttackUK, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Radio Techers. And at Radio Techers there. And just subscribe to down there. Okay? Thanks, guys. I'm out of here.